Shabbat Shalom from Temple Concord. This week our Torah portion is Emor, and it's filled with the holiday cycle, all of the different pieces of all the holidays. It also happens that this weekend we celebrate in America an important holiday too, Mother's Day. Now, Mother's Day is an interesting holiday for lots of reasons. For starters, if ever there was a Hallmark holiday, this might be it. It certainly helps the business world who produces flowers and chocolates and greeting cards, and they do well with it. On the other hand, this holiday is one that comes straight out of the Bible. After all, one of the Ten Commandments is honor your father and mother. And Mother's Day doesn't say anything about loving our mothers, but it says a lot about honoring our mothers and the sacrifices they make and the things they do to help raise children. And I know when I think of Mother's Day, it used to be I would think of my own mother, but today, frankly, I think of my wife, because she's the mother I see every day. I watch her with our children, and I know what she does to make sure that they're growing and learning and developing into wonderful human beings. And while I know it takes both parents, I also know that the time that I spend at the temple and away from my family is significant, and the time that she spends with the children is actually huge, and thank goodness for it. So when I think of Mother's Day today, it's all about her and our children. Now, it doesn't make it any easier to go get her a present for the kids or with the kids, because usually they come up with ideas that she's not too excited about. One year the idea was to get her another pet for the house. That one she wasn't so thrilled about. Another year it was something else. But each year we find time to celebrate and make the occasion holy, make it separate and make it sacred. And in fact, that's what holidays are all about. Emor talks about the regular calendar and setting aside times to honor the harvest, or to honor this thought or this piece or that piece. And that's what Mother's Day is. It's a time to pull away from the ordinary and reflect on the bounty and the blessings of our lives. And so on Mother's Day, we think about the blessings our mothers give us. Not just the blessings of life, but all that they did for us, all that they taught us. Sometimes they taught us by positive example, and sometimes not so positive an example. But either way, it's a time for us to reflect on what our mothers can do for us and what we can do to say thank you for all that they have sacrificed for us. I hope you'll join us at the temple. Services Friday night will be at 6 o'clock p.m. Our choir will be singing, so it should be a wonderful evening, lots of music. Saturday morning, of course, services at 11, preceded by Torah study at 10 and text study at 9. Saturday evening is our annual Lag BaOmer barbecue. The weather already is looking pretty wet and pretty inclement, so we're going to move the barbecue indoors. It will take place at the temple. Instead of kickball, we'll have gaga, but we'll still have hot dogs and s'mores and lots of good times. So plan to join us Saturday night at the temple. Sunday morning and Mother's Day, we have Sunday school with all of the activities going on there. Brotherhood will be selling roses to give to our moms. And on Monday evening, the Goldenberg series will continue with a wonderful performance by a string group, and it should be wonderful, beautiful music filling the walls of our synagogue. For now, though, I wish you time to honor your mother. To honor your mother for the sacrifices she made, but to also recognize the things she taught, the lessons that you carry with you, and the ways that her memory continues to bless. It can bless in 1,000 different ways. I know the memories of my mother bless me every day, and the thoughts and actions of my wife bless me even more. And I hope it's the same for you and for the mothers in your life. Shabbat Shalom for now. Look forward to seeing you at the temple.